Okay, so Scott's New Life SMP has been going on for about 2 months now, and it has had its fair share of deaths and destruction. Judging by the other SMPs that Scott's made, it's about halfway done, and with this, I thought it would be fun to summarize all of New Life's deaths and origin changes. For a quick refresher, in New Life, you start off with 6 lives, and on your first life, you have an origin from the Origins mod, and for every death you have, your origins rerolled. With the Origins mod, you can be different types of mobs in Minecraft. New Life also has the Create mod, where you can make some odd contraptions and automate things that weren't possible in vanilla Minecraft. But that's the basic concept of New Life. Hardcore Minecraft, but with a twist. Now let's stop wasting time with this intro and start explaining. Alright, so we're gonna do each member in alphabetical order, and the first person here is Flip. Flip starts his New Life journey as a roadrunner, where he can zoom around really fast, but this origin wouldn't last him that long because he made the mistake of going into the nether without having good gear. While he was in the nether, he thought there were no wither skeletons near him, but there ended up actually being wither skeletons. The rest is history. Flip would be a hare for his second origin, where he would basically have jump boosts for the whole rest of his life, but the cycle would continue for him, as while building his starter base, he fell off his roof. Then for his third origin, he would be a trickster, where he has the ability of shrinking himself. Oh, and by the way, all of these deaths happened in his first episode. That's insane. Anyway, Gemini Tay doesn't have anywhere near the bad luck that Flip has had, but she still has some similarities. On her first life, she is a bee, but like Flip, she would make the mistake of going into the nether. On her second life, she's now a blaze, where she's mostly a normal human being, but she's now immune to lava damage, and water now hurts her. Then Scar started New Life being a witch, but he was completely clueless on what his origin was throughout the first episode, so he died without even knowing what he was. Not too long into his first episode, he was blown up by a creeper. For his second life, he is now just a normal human being with no special powers. Yeah, in the Littlewood, aka Martin, is a chillager for his origin, where he has the ability to freeze, and while he's frozen, he's completely immune to damage. He hasn't had any deaths yet, but the future is very unpredictable. Joey Grasshopper begins as a dark fairy with dark magic. He was granted some automatic elytra wings he's able to fly with, but he ended up dying to fall damage in a pretty dumb manner. We don't know what his second origin is, as he ended his first episode with a cliffhanger. Catherine Elizabeth is just another human for her first episode, and so far she hasn't died yet. So not really a lot to say for her origin explanation, and that trend seems to follow with LD Shadow Lady. Lizzie's still a confirmed member of New Life, but she hasn't posted her first episode yet, and she hasn't appeared in any of the other members' videos. Kinda weird, don't you think? I'm like 99% sure that she'll upload New Life in the next few weeks, but only time will tell. The mythical sausage is a gas for life one, which gives him the ability to shoot fireballs and glide. So far, he's died from a skeleton once and is now a phoenix. So, the Orion Sound hasn't posted his first episode yet, but from the research I've done, he possesses the Mimic origin and hasn't died yet. Hopefully he can upload somewhat soon, but judging from his non-existent upload schedule, it's pretty unlikely. Anyway, Pearl's origin sequence is pretty unique out of the bunch. Firstly, she starts off as a copper golem, then she died in a cave and possessed the star origin, and after she fell off Jimmy's tower, she went right back to being a copper golem. That's some pretty insane luck to get the copper golem origin again. Okay, so Pixelriff starts New Life as an archaeologist, which makes leather armor more powerful than diamond, and it makes your player automatically have fortune 2. He hasn't gotten close to death yet, so this is his only origin. Next, Scott is a transporter for his first life, an origin where he has some odd special powers. He can transport people wherever he wants, but he ended up dying to fall damage in episode 5 and is now a fungal mage. Basically, he's an explorer that can summon clouds below him and jump on them. Kinda cool. CPK has a similar death pattern to Scott, and so far he's died once while he was a human. Scott literally transported him into an ancient city, which then led to him being killed by the warden. He's now now a beach crab where he's powerful around beaches and gets a tiny bit weaker when he's not around beaches. Shovel is now a sunshine girl where she's fine when it's daytime, and while it's daytime you can collect this thing called sunshine. When it's nighttime, you use your sunshine to keep yourself alive, and if your sunshine runs out, you're gone. At least I think that's how it works. Smallish Beans aka Joel starts off as a hippogriff where he can pick up people and fly. However, it would only last him into about 3 episodes because he got killed by some phantoms. He's granted the Dillahan origin now, where in the day he's weakened, and I think that in the night he's strengthened. So now that we've got Joel out of the way, we have just 4 people left to cover. Solidarity aka Jimmy's death series is kinda odd out of the bunch because he starts off as a bad guy, then his origin was a monkey but he called himself good guy, then he died again and is now a penguin, but he calls himself cold guy. Then in Sparrow's first life, he is a human, and after dying, he's now a copper golem. Now we're into the final 2 people of New Life, and Stacy Play starts New Life as a Strider, where she's now immune to lava damage and has all the other perks a Strider has. Finally, we're on to the last player of New Life, and that player is Strawberry17. Strawberry hasn't posted her first episode yet, but she's been streaming on Twitch lately. She started off as a Hiskin, I'm not even gonna try to explain that, then died from a pillager, and is now an arachnid. I think that's a spider, but I don't feel like digging through her live streams. But there we have it. All origin changes and deaths summarized for New Life. That is, so far. I know New Life hasn't ended yet, so this video is definitely gonna become outdated soon. So don't forget to like and subscribe, but anyways, goodbye fellow viewers.